Hey guys, it's Hannah. I'm sorry that I have been a bit absent off of YouTube lately. As I say, I'm in year 12, but now I'm on holidays. I've already kind of gone a week into the holidays and I haven't done a whole lot on YouTube, which is a shame, but I have a lot planned, so hopefully I'll get a few more videos out now or a few videos filmed so that I can upload them when I'm at school. Secondly, I am talking kind of quietly because my entire family is outside in the living room, so they're probably all listening to me, so that's why I'm talking a little bit quieter than normal. And finally, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. It is insane, definitely something I definitely didn't think would happen, and nowhere near as quickly as it has grown in the last, say, 6 months to a year. Crazy amount of you have come and followed my journey, so thank you all so much. I've actually been on YouTube since 2008 and I've always been doing videos like my entire 7 years. 7 years I've been making videos, so for all you people who are like, oh, are you going off of YouTube, you haven't uploaded in a month, or you know, haven't uploaded in a couple of weeks, I will always probably do YouTube. I really enjoy it and I'm really enjoying kind of talking to you like this now. Also, sorry about the lighting, it's actually like 4 o'clock, so in winter it gets super dark super quickly, not like in England or anything like that, so I can't really complain though. So anyway, today I am doing a kind of favourite / must-haves for winter in Australia if you're an equestrian. So there are a few things that I don't really have that I feel like I need for winter. So if you have any suggestions for breeches or for other kind of undershirts that go under polos, like those either wool or whatever fabric and the collar like pokes out, I really like those and I really want those for winter. So if you have any suggestions, I have a couple here that I can show you, but not too many. So anyway, I'm going to get straight to it because I have a lot to go through. Hopefully the lighting will be alright for these things. So the first thing I would completely suggest everyone gets is a really big puffy jacket. So I have 3 here to show you, but I have my favourite. So this first one we got in France. Anyway, it's Horze, or Horze, and it's just this big black super warm puffy jacket, and it has a bunch of zips here and there, just kind of adding to the whole jacket. It's got lots of pockets, which is ideal for phones and stuff in winter. Is the hood detachable? No, it doesn't have a detachable hood, which is kind of annoying. Sometimes you don't want a hood on there. Ooh, there's something on the pockets. When you have a mum that can't see and you have horses, so you have the, what's it called, chaff string, I don't know. But also got little pockets in here, but it's not big enough for your phone. And this is a USA small. So there you go. This second one, I recently put up a photo on Instagram with it on, and it is HB Polo. Mum got it from, I'm not sure, yeah, I think it was the UK, but this one's really nice. It's a little bit more slim fitting than the other one. I'm not sure on this, let's see the size. It's probably like a small or a medium, but again it has pockets inside which are a bit bigger, which is better. The arms aren't quite as long though, which is a shame, but yeah, I really like this one. It doesn't have a hood though, but this comes up quite high. Now this one's my favourite one, and I would really suggest getting this brand, or the other brand that I really like is Spooks, but I don't have one of those yet. This is a schockemohle one. It's very bright. The only thing I've found really painful with this one is that it gets so dirty, or like it shows up the dirt a lot because I use it just about every day in winter. But this has just been washed, so it's pretty much completely clean from what I can see. It's got these 2 zipped pockets which are really great for, you know, holding your phone in there. And then it's got the schockemohle trademark thing. There, stop focusing on me. Focus on that. And then the hood, which is detachable. I got this in medium at the Adelaide International event last year because it just started pouring with rain and I was freezing because I was in like a polo and shorts. So this was on like, I think it was half price or something like that. And so I got this, even though usually I'm either small or an extra small. This is a medium, but I really suggest getting like a medium or something like that with one of these jackets so you can layer up a lot underneath as well. But this is really good to just throw on with anything because it is that warm that you can just put it on pretty much anywhere if you're freezing and it will warm you up. Because it's got fleece. And then this is like quilt material. So soft. And they are all my puffy jackets that I use. Now we'll go on to more wear. So next is of course beanies. These are just all my favourite beanies that I use. So the first one I got from America, it is this. This was really expensive actually because I think it's just like, I don't know, real. It's not real fur, but like it's handmade maybe. But it's Starling and it's actually falling off. It's so annoying. Oh well, I could like tie that back on. It's super warm, it's fleece on the inside. It's just kind of, it's pretty full on. Like when you put it on, you're just kind of drowning in this. But yeah, I really like it. The next one is the same but in grey. I actually prefer it in grey. Because it's like a wolf, but it doesn't match the colour of my hair. But yeah, this one's super, super soft. I don't use this one as much, but it is very clever. I'm not sure who it's by, but I got it from the same place in like West Yellowstone when I went to America last year. I wish I was back there. It was so good. I was literally there this week. So this one's just like a really nice simple musher's cap. You can also undo it and have these sides down. And then this one I've had for absolutely ages. I have no idea what brand it is though, but this is the one I use all the time and I absolutely love it. It's just this, you know, super, super nice. It's not as warm as those ones, but those ones kind of get in the way, and this is just like, you know, sits on your head. So super warm. Anyway, I'm running out of battery, so I've got to go really fast. And then this one is by Rubi. I just got it from Cotton On, and it had a little pom-pom on the top, but it fell off. This is just a super simple one, and again, it's like that last one. I use it a lot with horses because it's darker as well, so it's good. Scarf wise, I like this sort of tartan pattern because I think it adds a little bit of class to riding, so this is the scarf I've been using heaps. Now next, what I use for footwear all the time in winter, and I sometimes ride in them too, are hunter boots. These are definitely my absolute favourites for winter. These are actually my mum's. I really suggest getting them in a darker colour. And I have the socks too. The socks are really nice, but I don't use them that much because they're kind of hard to put on and take off because they fall out and you have to put them back in and blah blah blah. But I really suggest getting a darker colour. I know these are really expensive, but they're definitely worth it. If your feet have stopped growing, let's just say that, get a pair of these because they will last absolutely forever. You won't have to get another pair again, and they are so classy, of course, because they're hunters. You're gonna focus on it or not? As I say, they're just amazing. I got them in sky blue, poor decision because it shows up all this dirt, but I do still really like them, and I like this kind of like a cheeky colour, sneaky sky blue, and because of course I love blue too, so got them in blue, you know how it is, a sneaky blue. Now onto horse things. I was going to put more grooming stuff in, but I figure it's pretty simple with the grooming stuff, like a, you know, hoof pick with a with a mud scraper. They're really good, but I don't actually have one. I use a wood brush, which is kind of soft, but also like a dandy brush for all over his body. And then I use just like a really hard brush to get rid of all the mud. And then a plastic brush with really small little plastic. It's hard to describe, but they're all kind of gross, so I wouldn't even want to show you, to be honest. But this is something I always use every single winter, or I have used every single winter since Charlie, so I got it probably 2012, and I've used it every single winter since, so it's lasted really well. It's these tiny little pocket clippers for their bridle path and their feathers, because Jerry is a Frisian, so he has feathers naturally, and I clip them off because it doesn't look very nice, in my opinion, especially because his are like kind of half, because he's also like a thoroughbred and a saddlebred, so it kind of looks really bad when he grows them out. But anyway, I got these clippers, and they are Wahl, I don't know, they're just these pocket clippers, and they have lasted for a long time, and they're really great. I use them for shows all the time, and especially in winter because horses are very fluffy. Okay, next thing. So, keeping on the theme of the horses, this is now horseware. I use this. I absolutely love this little snuggie hood. It's like this, I think it's called a snood, I'm not sure. Maybe that's something else, I'm not too sure. But it's like, this is Jerry biting Dexter, because he always bites him. But I'm not sure what brand it is, but I got it from Horseland. Let's see. No, I'm not sure. But I've got it from Horseland, and it just attaches to their summer rug, and it's got this like satin on the inside and then fleece everywhere, so it's nice and super nice and warm. You can also use it for plaits if you have them paddocked with plaits, because you don't want like a full hood, because it can go over their eyes when they're in the paddock or in the stable, but in the paddock it's a lot more dangerous. And then what else was I going to say about it? Also, Jerry loses a whole lot of mane when I put a hood on him. Like, he completely lost the entire like bottom half of his mane a couple of years ago from putting hoods on him. Now this one still does rub out his mane a lot, because he's just really, his mane's really super silky and soft because it's Frisian, and it just kind of rubs out super quickly. So when I use this one, it doesn't rub out quite as much, but still does rub out, unfortunately. But if I put this on and then I put a neck rug on, I can keep it a couple of days on without it showing significant signs of being rubbed out. Then next is an absolute love of mine since 2012 again. It is my Quartersheet, which I got from Equestrian Collections. It's tartan on the inside. Really nice brown, of course, because I love brown, and green. And it is by, I'm not actually sure, it's called Equos. I don't know. Eos. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's Equi Supplies. And I got one that was, it's quite small for Jerry, and for the horses that I have, it was, I think, a little small for Charlie, so it's even smaller for Jerry. But I just put it goes around, like, this is the pommel of the saddle, and then it just goes around just above the pommel of the saddle. And it goes really, I'm actually quite glad that it's small, because I can actually jump in it. I haven't used it this year, but last year when I was using it, I was jumping in it, and it worked quite well, so I'm pleased about that. So it's got these little things, but I've lost the string that keeps it around his butt and his tail. Next. Now this is a new edition for this year, and it's by Horseware Ireland. I got it probably 3 weeks ago, and it's actually a rug liner, and it's so soft. I got a 200 gram one and a 400 gram one, and I kind of, you're not supposed to use it with the rugs that I use it on, but I have had absolutely no problem. I just clip the straps around his butt to the actual ones around the other rug, and it stays on perfectly fine. And then at the front I just use, and then at the front it's just got this Velcro which goes around. I am using the 200-gram one with another quite filled rug with Jerry, because he's clipped but he's pretty much well grown out now, and with Dexter because he's quite a cold-blooded horse, even though he's a warm-blood cross the thoroughbred. Okay, I am back because I just had to change the camera battery or charge the camera battery for about an hour, so lighting might be a bit different. Might actually turn on the light, one sec. That's a bit more orange in here. So what I was talking about is this liner. So this is a 200 feel liner, which is Jericho's, because he has a big top rug on, which is Horseware again, Ireland, and it's a meagre, and they actually warned me that I couldn't use one of these liners with one of those top rugs, but it works perfectly fine. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or but it doesn't seem to be. Anyway, again, as I was saying, these just connect to the top rug, the back straps, where the back straps clip on where the top rug is, and I clip these on as well. They kind of fold under, but I kind of like that because then they kind of fold under and shape to their leg. Dexter's in a 400 feel because he has just a canvas rug on the top, and he's actually quite a cold-blooded horse even though he's not clipped, and so he gets quite cold quite easily, and because he's underweight I obviously have to rug him up super well and make sure that he's not getting cold and losing even more weight. And so Jerry's just got the 200 feel and he is plump as ever, so he's fine in this. This is Jerry's other rug, which I haven't been using because it was in the washing machine. But I got this one from Bonnets, which is Saddle World in like all over Australia, but it's called specifically Bonnets in South Australia. It is Eurohunter, which is a really great brand. Again, Horseware Ireland, Eurohunter are really good brands. I do like Weather Beater, but they tend to get a little bit ripped up if your horse is any more than... I have a Weather Beater on my old horse, but they are very, very expensive, so I tend to try and stay away from Horseland and Weather Beater at the moment. So, I really like this colour. This was what... Look how dirty this is. Get a clean bit to show you. This is a colour that I wanted Jerry to be, but in the end I just had so many kind of that sky blue, ocean blue colour that I just made that his colour. But it's really, really nice. It's got 2 buckles and it also has the straps underneath, which keeps the rug a bit cleaner because it shapes to their belly and it doesn't hang down and go in the mud everywhere. These back straps, I haven't changed them over, so they go from back to front, which I actually do prefer, but yeah. So I'm not sure the feel in this rug, but it's really good for a clipped horse. I really, really suggest it. It's actually a stable rug, I think, and it's really good for just having them on in the stable if you just have to put them in a stable in, say, summer when it's a bit chilly at night. You can just put this on and it's super soft, and it doesn't get all these shavings on, although it does pick up a few shavings. It's nothing you can't deal with. Now these are my under jumpers that I use underneath these jackets, and I use underneath or on top of my polo shirt, so the polo shirt pokes out and you can see what colour my polo shirt is, so it looks extra classy, you know. And I will often put 2 or even 3 jackets over the top of these. So these are just my kind of classier jumpers that I use in lessons, more or less. I've got a couple here, but I do have a few more which can't find actually at the moment. I think they're in the wash. but these are my main ones. I got this one and the next one from America. This one's just in this kind of tan colour, or not sure the technical name, but it is by Ralph Lauren. It is extra small. It's still a little bit big, or I'm not sure if it's a bit big or if it's just a bit long, because this bunches, because I like tucking them in to my breeches. This kind of bunches up and it's annoying, but I'm glad that that these are long enough for me. And this is actually really quite big, this V-neck, which I like in some ways, also don't like in some ways, because if the polo shirts doesn't open up as much as this, it can look a bit scrappy because it shows down, like, it's hard to explain, but you might get it. The next is the same but in black, and it has a purple logo. This one I was actually shrunk a bit in the wash, which is a shame, kind of. I actually kind of prefer it because it does sit a bit tighter. As I said, that one's a bit big for me, but it does kind of sit around and have this kind of odd look to it now. But this one's the same, it's in extra small, and it's just in black and super nice. This one's great for lighter coloured breeches, that one's great for darker coloured breeches. Just some fashion sense there. And the last one I have here I just recently got from Forever 21. It's kind of cool design at the front, and this is navy, and it's got a round collar, so only the top of the collar of the polo shirt pokes out, but it's got really nice long arms. It's quite short actually, it's almost like a crop top, which actually works really well with high-waisted breeches because then you don't have all this bulk to poke in. But it's kind of, this is like this lace bit that comes up, and it's almost like a flower kind of pattern got going on there, but I really like it. Really like it. And then this really nice soft material all the way around. And there you go. So I'll put the links to pretty much all these items, or at least the brand website to all these items, down below. And as I say, if you have any suggestions of, say, breeches, because I'm really looking for like some warm breeches, I'm considering the Carrots ones, but they're off season at the moment. Or if you have any suggestions or other things which will keep me warm, because I'm a very cold-blooded human being in more ways than one. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, just hit me up in the comments and I shall consider trying them. Anyway, hopefully see you next week. Bye guys!